In the case of Princeton, I'm an alumnus of Princeton. I get a paper magazine once a month from the university, and I love this magazine. It's got articles about all the cool stuff that the professors are working on, special students who are working on different things, talks a lot about sports, and every other page there's a big page about how I can contribute my funds to the university. And the physical plant of Princeton and the financial needs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's a $20 billion endowment. They are working with $20 billion. They have, I think, over 500 different scholarships are offered at the university. There are 500 different endowments, which means one family donated the money. It was put into a bank account. Some of those endowments are over 100 years old. I received one of those grants as a student, and I was very grateful. And so when you're a student at a university, you don't think about how much it costs. You just complain about the food, or you complain about how hard it is to work. But I think as a student, you never think about how expensive it is to run a university. And then when you become part of the administration of the university, or you become a person who's trying to start a new university, you see that it's a very expensive thing. And to be honest, that's one of the reasons why I have not tried to make a university so far in my life. But what's happened, I think, in my life is that I have been teaching almost 50 years, and I've met many people. And one by one, I collected friends and supporters. And now I think, after 50 years of hard work, I think we have enough friends that if we all help, including myself, if we all contribute our financial, I'm offering to work for the university without charge. I'm not going to take a salary from the university. And I think if we can all contribute something, if we can all give what we can give, then this is possible. But obviously to buy the land, to build the buildings, the process of accreditation is very expensive. It takes 5 years of hard work. Those lawyers, those consultants, some of them make $500 an hour, $600 an hour, and it's an expensive game. If you want to play this game, it's expensive, and I feel ready personally. I feel we're all strong enough. We all understand that we are trying to change this world, and we are trying to make it a more safe and more peaceful world. And personally, I think if we don't dedicate our time and we don't dedicate our money at this time, I think as a people of the world, we will regret what happens in the future. I think we will be sorry that we didn't try to change the course of this world while we had the power, while we had the money. So I know it's going to be expensive. I personally, I don't know, it's a little difficult to spend my time asking people for money. I feel shy. I feel embarrassed, uncomfortable to ask people for money. I would rather not, but I'm ready and I'm happy to give my funds. And I'm also happy, I'm very happy to ask people, if you like, if you want, if you think it's important, then in English we say, put your money where's your mouth. So it means it's going to take a lot of money to do this project. We don't have to do this project. We can just do online classes, that's okay. But they will not be accredited. There will not be a deep personal experience at a university in 2 continents for the students. And personally, I feel that if we make this university a physical campus in 2 different continents of the world, Asia and the West, I think it's going to have a very powerful effect. And that physical facility, those needs, that takes money. And there's no way to avoid it. We have to collect the money. And I believe that our mission is clear, that we are using the ancient wisdom of 2,000 years, and we know it. And I believe our team are the greatest experts in the world about this Asian wisdom. We have the knowledge, we have the experience to create a university. So for me, the money is almost not the main thing. The wisdom, the teaching, the learning is the main thing. And we also need money to create an environment that's the optimal environment. It's the best environment for our students to learn. And I'm happy to offer my own money. I'm happy to ask people to offer their funds. They will not be wasted. We are very careful with the money. We keep good records. We're very open about how we use the money. And I think it's a great investment for the future. It's similar to investing in Princeton. You know, in my my old age, I start to give more and more money to Princeton. It's funny, they have $20 billion. But in my old age, I think this is a precious thing in this world. This is a really precious thing. And you know, in the last 10 years, I'm giving much more money to Princeton because I believe in it. I believe in DSEU in the same way.